Hello, welcome back.
Hiya, how's it?
Hiya, how's it?
Have you missed us?
We are back. And
We
it has
are
been
back.
A little bit of a moment. So, in honor of first episode back,
Yes.
hiya, how's it? And welcome to our first episode of 2026.
The podcast about bridging global cultures,
Celebrating the good, the bad, milestones, and growing together. There we go.
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
I think everyone needed a little break.
Yes.
We have had some time to think about the podcast, think about our lives,
Think about ourselves. We Decembered hard.
Basically, we didn't actually do that much thinking. We just Decembered really hard.
We Decembered hard. You Januaried super hard though.
I Januaried really hard.
I feel like I Decembered hard. You Januaried hard.
I did indeed. And I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good. You have a glow. You have a wonderful tan.
I've got a tan.
That's why I'm covered, because I'll actually look like ghostly compared to you. So I'm just gonna cover myself
covered up, and I'm in short
I'm just
sleeve.
like covered, yeah. Because if I had that tan, I'd also would be showing off my tan, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna sit here. Please tell everyone where you've been and what you've been doing.
Well, it's my high, and I've been on holiday, of course, to sunny South Africa.
Very
It has
nice.
been absolutely wonderful. The sun was shining as
Sun
it
was
does.
shining, nice, feeling rejuvenated,
Feeling rejuvenated.
cups filled,
All of those things.
nice.
I mean,
Bags filled.
bags are now empty because we're proactive and we get our shit done.
Yeah, well done. Bags were filled with all the things.
All the snacks, all the
snacks.
sauces, the amount of sauces
The MSG.
that came back with. My goodness gracious me.
Did you?
Every time we went into a shop, Blaine was like, oh, look at the sauce. Like, when did we ever eat any of these sauces
But
when
that's
we
the
lived
thing.
in South Africa?
But you don't, and it's just like, it's because you don't get them, so it's like new. So remember, it's like the first time you came here to the UK.
Yeah, it's
like
like
who?
all the sauces.
Yeah, who knew? I mean, I'll never forget John. The first time he came, John like got obsessed with mango chutney. He's never had mango chutney in
It's
his
not
life
like we
before. He's
don't
like,
have mango
I've
chutney.
got to bring mango chutney back to South Africa. That's Blaine with all like his sauces.
Exactly. So our cupboards are full and our
Nice.
hearts are full.
Nice.
So yes, that is my heart. What have
Very
you
nice.
been up to?
What have I been up to? So I did not January as hard as you did. You know, some of us had to keep the UK economy flowing. Me. My high is, it was Johnny's birthday. So January is
Johnny's month.
Johnny's month. Well, it's Johnny's month, and it's actually 80's birthday today, the day it comes out. So happy birthday, Ace.
Yes, happy
Welcome
birthday.
to I think you're 35. I'm going to be such a bad sis if I get this wrong. So 35, you're apparently middle-aged now. So you're middle-aged.
Let's hope you're less than
You're not middle-aged, but that's what society says. So, but January is supposed to be a quiet month, but it's actually not a quiet month. So we've got Johnny's birthday, we then have another friend's birthday, and then obviously also my sister's birthday. But with us being here, we always do something for John's birthday. I generally organize it. So Johnny's birthday was a high. It was on a Saturday. We went to the Guinness Storehouse in Covent Garden, which was loads of fun.
Just opened, right?
Just opened. Highly recommend if anybody hasn't been. Even if you've been to the one in Dublin, this one is, it's different, but it's just as good, right? It's not Dublin, but it's just as good. So that was loads of fun, and then celebrated and had some wonderful Sri Lankan food. So it was good. But so far it's been, I think my high is just, it's been a really good start to the year. Nice. So I can't complain.
Brilliant. If you're not complaining about January, then
no, I'm really trying.
Positive pawpaw.
Positive pawpaw. But it's so funny because my low is, I feel like I need a holiday and I want some sun. But I'm totally not going to complain the fact that it's January.
No, well, it's also nearly over. How about your low?
My low is, I feel like I need a holiday. I really do. I think seeing your guys' photos, and we know a couple of other people that are in South Africa, like, it's like you're missing, actually I'm missing it. Like I feel like I want to go back and have a trip and have a bit of a break and have a holiday. At this stage, I'll take anything I can get. You know what I mean?
A weekend away.
I'll take a weekend away at this stage.
A day out of London.
You know what I mean? But yes, I think that's my low. I think we were talking about it a couple of days ago. It feels like this year it's come in busy. Like it's just like,
Yes.
especially from like a work perspective.
Oh my goodness. And a life perspective.
And a life perspective as well. I'm not complaining so much about the life thing, but it's just like the work things just like come in and it's like, let's smash 2026. So I feel like I need a holiday. So that's my low. But I'm not complaining.
You also need something to look forward to.
Yeah,
So you always need a
agreed.
date in the
Agreed.
diary. We've already spoken about like we need to get another date in the diary. Something to look forward to. Something that just gets us through the next 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever it may be.
Agreed.
It's always very important. My low was, as is usual for me, standard. I got another cold while I was in South Africa, and I got a tummy bug just before I came home.
Yeah,
So
you double whammy.
I was literally sitting on, like, laying on the bed the night before the flight, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to take my flight home.
Can you imagine?
I was convinced that I was going to not be able to get onto that flight.
Horrible.
And then all of a sudden you're like, I want my own medical system. I want my own bed. I want everything. And
you want your creature comforts.
exactly. I just wanted to be home.
How were you feeling on your flight?
I was fine.
Okay.
I was fine on this flight. Yeah, I was well medicated by then.
Okay.
So
nice.
yeah, I was feeling much better. Now I'm like 100. So
And your cold? Did you have any of the good South African drugs?
just good old Carenza.
Carenza, guys.
Carenza and Panados.
Carenza, yeah.
It wasn't like it's like all the colds I've been getting for the last 6 months, where I don't get any of the body pain or anything like that. I feel fine.
Yeah.
It's just like this head cold, and then I get a cough. So, but it's mostly gone. I'm fine. Maybe I can start running, but I did also do like a little jog the one day, and I was like, the black lung.
Gonna die. Well, we're going to come back to the topic of running.
Okay.
We're going to come back to it. What is your rent free?
I've been off Instagram for almost a month now.
Well done. Well done. Give a round of applause.
I'll give my little round
Well
of
done.
applause
How do you
myself.
feel?
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I really, really enjoy it. And I know obviously that a lot of this podcast is on Instagram.
Yeah, what I was about to say. I mean,
it's not a permanent, but everyone needs, again,
You
a
need a
little
break.
break. And it has been really, really good. I find that I'm just way less triggered by everything. I've still been reading the news.
Yeah.
It's not like I haven't like put myself in a little corner and I don't see anything. But I do think that it's not as divisive.
yeah, totally.
And obviously the news that I read is going to
You're choosing, right?
I think
it's more kind of the choice. It's not the algorithm isn't feeding you all these sort of items that are triggering to you.
Exactly. And
yeah.
there's been some really big incidents there recently, and I just haven't been as triggered by them as I typically would be.
Okay, well that's good. That's really
I don't know
good.
if it's a good thing or not, but
I think it's a good thing. I think so. What is the path then moving forward? Like, are you going to limit your Instagram kind of, I don't know, viewing? Like, what is
I
the?
think that's definitely it.
Okay.
So definitely limiting Instagram viewing. So I think I actually have it set. I just need to listen to it. Is the 15 minutes a day, and then Instagram, my phone kicks me off.
Okay.
But then I can override it.
Yeah, of course.
Which I always just override it. So I must not override it. 15 minutes is more than
What is
enough.
Right. What is the
They
point?
should make it harder. They should be like, you have to solve this puzzle
But 100%.
in order to get back on.
Totally. I mean, it's the same thing when I was growing up. My first cell phone, it was my first contract. I ran up a bill of like 1,000 rand. Okay. And my mom and I don't know. My mom and dad took away my cell phone. They took away a cell phone. I literally went in, snuck, and got the SIM card back. It's like took the SIM card out and put it in another phone. Do you know what I mean? Like that's exactly what you're doing.
You sneaky
Yeah,
child.
exactly. You sneaky Taryn. I'm just gonna put this on. I'm gonna be so like conscious of my Instagram time. Oh, it's fine. I can just override it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
And then also just mini breaks as well.
Yeah.
Which are always helpful, especially if you plan it with like a weekend away or something like that. So you just have a bit of offline time. How about you? What's been living rent free?
Well, you inspired me to go off Instagram. So I haven't been on Instagram for a week. As I say that, I lie because I was on it for about 10 minutes this morning, but I've deleted it. And to be fair, I actually haven't thought about it at all. So I was on 10 minutes this morning, kind of caught up, and I was like, I've completely forgotten about it.
Difference?
Totally. I'm sleeping a lot better because I think what happened happened to me. I was doom scrolling so much I wasn't sleeping properly, and
yeah.
I know it affects my sleep. So yeah, I've been sleeping a lot better. Also, same with you, I don't feel as anxious. I don't feel as, it's so weird, I get like brain fuzz, like, you know, like cloudy brain,
literally.
like I feel so much clearer, and I feel I can use my words.
Your vocabulary
My
is
vocabulary
better.
just changes. It's the wildest thing. So you've definitely inspired me. I think I'm also going to be a bit more mindful, and I just delete it. So I literally, because it's like such an effort to like reinstall it. So thank you. So that's been kind of living rent free in my head as well. But the other thing that's been living rent free is the Traitors UK. So the final was on Friday. I know you guys.
Tell me.
I will not be spoilers for anyone that's watched it. Amazing final. It was an amazing series. Like, cast is really good.
Do you think it's the best series ever, or like how would you rate it?
I think it's so difficult. I think they're all great. I can't be like, that was the best one, that was the best one, because they're all so good for so many different reasons.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I am, however, always a traitor stan. I want the traitors to win.
Really?
I always want
the faithful
No,
to
so I'm voting the traitors. Like, I want them to win. Like, that's
Do you
what I
think you would be a traitor or a faithful?
I think I'd be a bloody good traitor. I really think I'd be really good. Like, I don't know. I think I could totally do it, and I'd love to enter, and I probably will enter at some stage. We'll actually see when the
entries are.
It's
probably straight after this.
Yeah,
now,
probably. Definitely. I'm actually going to I'll probably do some research this week. But I thought it was great, and I think the traitors that they chose were really strong. Albeit, yes, there was kind of a bit of a copy paste from a couple of seasons, like we were talking about Fiona.
Yes.
But I just thought they were great characters.
Yes. And such lovely human beings.
And just
as
like
well.
such
Everyone's
lovely.
just so
everyone's
nice.
just so lovely in this series. So yeah, that's been living rent free in my head. So yeah.
Nice. Well, we haven't actually told our listeners what we're talking about.
No,
today.
shall we say Happy New Year?
Yes, let's do it because we
Happy
can.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
My thing is, I can say Happy New Year to you if it's the first time that I've seen you.
There we go. And it's the first time
And
we're
it's the
seeing
first
all
time.
of you.
Even though it's the 28th of Jan.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Which is fine.
Which is totally fine.
But we're taking that New Year energy and spirit into the rest of 2026.
2026. I got confused.
what is the year?
I was like, what is the year? I was looking at the notes and I was like, 2026? Oh, yes. It's 2026. Crazy. Wild.
You know what's really funny is, you can cut this out, it's just a side note.
Yeah.
But today somebody in the office was like, yeah, I was born in 1999. And I was like,
What is 99? How old are you?
and I know I'm a baby, but
No, you are a baby.
That's a baby.
That is a baby. Welcome to your 30s. Now, can I tell you, it's only going to get worse from there.
Because the numbers just get bigger and bigger.
They get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Little 2026
No, it's
babies. Oh my goodness.
2026.
Anyway, sidetrack. We are talking about New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
What we love about them, what we hate about them, what we're doing about them.
What we're doing about them, what we're leaving behind in 2025.
Exactly.
What we're going into 2026 with.
Yeah. So what's your problem with New Year's resolutions?
Oh, I'm such a New Year's Grinch. I am such a New Year's Grinch. I think growing up. So firstly, let me tell you, because I am one of those New Year's people, I could totally go to bed at 10 and completely forget it even happened.
Fair enough. I am exactly the same.
I don't, and me and John, we have the same conversation every year. He's like, oh no, love, but we'll just have like Blaine and Taryn over, or Dave and Arnold, or whoever Mel, whoever the case is. And I'm like, no, but we're still celebrating it. I love my friends, but I don't want people over. You know what I mean? I want to sit down, and it's like a non-entity to me.
Yeah.
And I think that stems back to the fact that growing up, New Year's was always such a big thing. You had to be going to the best party.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going? And generally, you plan this massive thing, and they were shit nights. They were shit nights. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? Not planning anything. The unexpected ones are always the best. I must admit, this New Year's was an eventful evening, yes, but it actually was quite a good night.
Well, there we go.
Actually was quite a good night, as eventful as it was. Secondly, I feel like New Year's resolutions, they set you up for failure, right?
Yeah.
Because what's happening is you're going in, right? And it's, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to cut carbs. I'm going to, walk 2Ks a day, or whatever the case is, right? The reality is life happens.
Yes.
So life happens. So yes, you can start off strong, and the minute you fall off the bandwagon, you feel guilty about it, and then it's like it's
And
so
there's this
difficult,
guilt
and then it's kind of like this
cycle.
guilt cycle, or it's like, oh, I can't stick to resolutions, and that means I can't stick to goals. So I just feel like you're honestly you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
100%. I also feel like it's one of those things, it's the same as when I pack for holidays.
Yeah. Okay.
And I pack for holiday Taryn. And I'm like,
yes.
I pack like the most random things, all these things that have been in my
Yes,
cupboard for
yes.
ages that I've never worn.
Yes.
What makes me think that holiday
I'm going
Taryn
to-
is any different?
She's not going to wear it.
I don't.
And you come back, and that stud, the
Just
the
goes back in
dress
the cupboard.
literally goes back to the back of the cupboard
Until the next holiday.
Until the next holiday, and then we're going to pack it again.
And New Year's resolutions are a little bit like
Honestly,
that. It's like,
exactly.
2026 Taryn.
New year,
I'm the same person.
new me. And what about the old Taryn? What is so wrong with the old Taryn that we need to have a new year, new me? And that's kind of my thing about it. I think there's so much emphasis, and everyone is, you doing the hard 75 and doing this and doing this and doing this. And it's like the amount of guilt you feel if you don't succeed or if you don't stick to your goal, it's not worth it to me.
Yeah, I agree.
It's totally not worth it to me.
And I think we're also really bad at setting goals.
Yeah, I'm very bad
So
at setting goals.
we'll say we're going to walk 10,000 steps every day.
Yeah.
That's not a very good goal.
you're
the
doing-
outcome is really good.
If you're doing 2,000, tell me how you're supposed to maintain going from 2,000 to 10,000 and keep that up.
And,
Like
and so
how?
the goal setting of that is all the steps in literal steps in between,
Literally.
right? How are you going to get to the 10,000? You can't just say you're going to get to 10,000 steps.
Like,
It's
how
not
are we
gonna
going to
magic
do
it
this?
together.
Yeah, how are we actually going to do this?
And
Do
so
you have
we're
the
really
time to do this?
100%.
Yeah.
Is it practical to do this every day?
Probably not.
When in the day are you going to bake this in, So I think that is a big part of why I don't love a New Year's resolution. And also I don't think we need to limit ourselves to only this one day a year.
No, I completely agree with you. I also think I'm bad at goal setting, like I'm super bad, but I also feel a bit guilty if I don't have it like all like my goals for the year. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you see so many things on social media, which is why the noise the going off Instagram, the noise is removed. It's like, oh, well, you have to set your intentions for this
and
year.
what are you going to manifest?
What are you manifesting the first quarter? What are you manifesting the second quarter? Like, bitch, I don't fucking know. I don't get
I
through
don't know what
Jan.
I'm eating for dinner
I don't know what
tonight.
I'm eating for dinner tonight. Let alone you're telling me you must think like in 3 months' time. No, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I just think there's so much. There's too much pressure, and we don't need any more pressure.
No, we don't.
I really don't think we need any more pressure.
That being said,
Yeah, tell me. Ask me the question.
what would you maybe, instead of looking too far into the future, what would you like to leave behind in 2025?
I think this whole I think the buzz, what all the cool kids are saying is, what are we leaving in 2025? What are we going into 2026 with? And I do quite like that. I
It's
quite
low
like
pressure.
That. There's no pressure. It's just like a term, or it's just something to kind of think of while you're trying to navigate life with everything around it. So I think something I'm really going to try and take in to 2026 is to be less judgmental.
Okay.
So being less judgmental and kind of being a bit more empathetic kind of go hand in hand. I'm very much the type of person that, oh, well, it's their fault they did this. Like, it's their fault. Like, sorry. Like, it's actually their fault. Like, are you stupid? Do you know what I mean? So I just think kind of being a bit more empathetic,
maybe seeing the bigger picture,
not being so kind of judgmental, not being so like closed off to scenarios, people, whatever the case is.
And I think that's really part of that growth of being more open yourself, is seeing people's openness as
kind
well.
of seeing people's openness. So really trying to go in and almost kind of taking people at face value, right? So I unfortunately always think there's a bit of like so I say I'll be a really good traitor, because I always think there's an ulterior motive, or there's like a goal, like, and sometimes you just need to take people at face value. So kind of being empathetic, being less judgmental, taking people at face value is something I'm really trying to sort of work on as I kind of move forward.
That's a good one.
Tell me, what are you taking into 2026?
So I want to leave behind.
Or what are you leaving behind? Sorry.
Leave behind, but there's like,
it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah. Is being quite hard on myself.
Yeah.
So the standard that I set for myself is
yes.
very high, and I want to be a little bit more like open with my own self and
Yes.
open for myself to maybe fail a little bit or stumble my way through things.
Yeah. As opposed to having
everything sorted out and
out.
organized and being amazing at everything, you know. So that's definitely something I want to take forward as well, is to have that
just a bit more grace for yourself.
Yes.
Do you think it's got anything to do with you turning 30?
Maybe.
Because it's interesting that you're saying that now.
And it is maybe me looking at life a little bit and saying, you know, do I really need to be this hard on myself? Do I need to?
Life should be fun.
Exactly.
Life should be fun. And life, you know, really, the scary thing is that you're halfway to 60. I'm almost halfway to 80. Do you know what I mean? Like, either one of us, we don't know. We could be half our lives. So is it worth being so hard on yourself?
Yeah. We're wasting our time.
Wasting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like that one. The thing I think is just kind of, comparison is the thief of joy. And somebody told me this ages ago, and I've always known it, but I think more so just if you're looking at people your age, what they're doing, what they've done, their lifestyle, where they're living, whatever, it could be whatever, family members, friends, whatever. I think comparing yourself to others really does steal your joy. You know, you could be doing so well at work, or you could just be so happy, but then you're looking at somebody else and they've got more than you, or what you perceive they have to have more of you, and your joy is kind of taken away. So I think really I want to stop comparing myself, where I am in my life, or you know, where I am with everything to others, to anybody else, because that's their journey.
Yes.
And you can never judge a book by its cover. So even though something looks great, chances are, would I want to be in that position? Maybe not. You know what I mean? So I think I'm really going to stop comparing myself.
Yeah. Which goes a lot with Instagram and being hard on yourself and all of these things.
All
coming together.
And also like being open, being less judgmental, judging other people, what other people have. You're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could. Well,
you're making assumptions about their lives.
You're making assumptions about their lives. So it's I think, and I'm sure I wanted to ask you like what your word was, but I think my word going into 2026 is peace.
I love
just
that.
Just kind of like wanting, just wanting peace, and trying really hard to do certain things
to create
that peace.
Yeah,
if it's
I love that.
Setting boundaries or being more open or whatever it is, just kind of having a bit more of that inner peace.
And I think you raise a really important point, and I like that it is your word, because peace is this like concept that I think a lot of people feel like you're just supposed to arrive at.
Yeah, totally.
But you don't actually just arrive at peace. You work towards peace.
You have to work towards it.
You create those boundaries. You look at the softer side of things.
You remove things, you add things, you know what I mean? It's a work in progress. And it's a sauce. That is literally what it is. It's like a bolognese.
Yes.
Everyone's recipe is going to be different.
Yes.
Hey!
Wow. This is profound.
You can tell I've spent a lot of time with Arwen while you've been gone.
Yeah. Talking about your feelings.
Generally, I have spoken so much about let me tell you this. I haven't spoken more about my feelings in the last 2 weeks than I think I have in the last 2 years. Okay?
That's entirely possible. Like, you've been unpacking things.
I've been unpacking a lot. With various friends. Taryn's back and she's like, oh no, it's my turn.
I'll always be there for all of your feelings, all the emotions.
Thank you, all the emotions. I mean, we're so good at that. Anything else you sort of want to leave behind or take into 2026 or leave behind in 2025?
I certainly don't think it's a coincidence that I've been feeling like my body image has not been amazing. And given the skinny culture that we're now back in, and I definitely want to leave that behind. Going back to being hard on myself, am I really just saying the same thing over and over again?
No, but there's so many
it's like
layers.
Very specific.
It's so specific. you're not saying the same thing. The underlying theme is there, but it's being like more specific.
Exactly. And that I definitely want to leave behind is not like toxic love of my body and stuff like that, but just maybe a little bit more accepting.
Just appreciating for what you have.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that I can go for a run. I can't go for a run, but
you can do things. You walked here from the train station. You went to it. You know what I mean? I think
we're capable.
We're very capable human beings. I will join you on that. We're going to become more body positive.
Yes, love it. Anything else?
No. What do you think you did well in 2025?
I think that I was good at creating hobbies.
Yes, you are very good at creating
hobbies. This is one of our hobbies.
This is our hobby. But you did your knitting.
Yeah, well, my
crocheting.
Exactly. So I've been trying to create more hobbies.
So what hobbies have you created?
Crochet.
Yeah, crochet.
Podcasting. I did like 1 day of calligraphy, so I don't think that counts as a hobby. But I've still got everything.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to make that a hobby.
Okay.
Maybe just not in the first 6 months of this year, because I have grand plans for my life in the first 6 months.
Yeah. Girls busy.
So capacity.
Yeah. Capacity. It's capacity dependent hobbies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I'm quite full up on the hobby front.
Okay.
But yes, I think I did that really well.
You did that really well. How about you? I think something that I did really well last year, which I'm hoping to kind of continue, is, I don't know about you, but there's always been, living in London, there's always like a FOMO thing, right? You almost like, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. And that's something that I kind of stopped, and I was like, actually, doing less is actually more.
Ooh,
kind of doing less is more. And I don't need to go, if there's I don't need to go to this restaurant. I don't need to go into central London every weekend. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that. So I think kind of really just stopping and like smelling the roses, but just not having that FOMO that I used to have. I don't actually get FOMO. And it's
really good.
And it's nothing to do with like the seeing friends or anything. It's more just I would feel it was like, oh my gosh, okay, it's summer, I have to be doing something because it's summer
all the time, every single sunny day.
Every single sunny day I have to be doing something. No, I'm like, no, don't have to.
I can just be chill. Have a bride at home.
Kind of have a bride home. I can go up to the gym, do a wet spa there. So I think that I tried, and I'm going to continue just kind of like just taking it down like a level.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Love it. Similar to that, but I have been drinking a lot less.
You have drank. You did a couple of months last year where you stopped drinking.
Yeah, so a couple of months, and then also just
like randomly.
Some nights I wouldn't drink if we went out.
Yeah, well done.
So I want to carry on doing that.
Well done. Did you do dry Jan?
No.
Absolutely not.
I was drinking wine every single day.
Yeah, literally every single day. No, I think that's a great one. You're so good at it. I must admit, you're really, really good at it. I still don't like the fact that people like question.
Yeah, because I've had so many babies.
You had loads of babies. You had loads of babies.
I'm just like constantly pregnant.
Taryn is she's a medical mystery at this stage.
Really?
You're a medical mystery. No, I think it's great, and I think that's awesome. Similar. I mean, I don't really. I'm also trying like not that I've stopped drinking in the week, in the week I don't really drink unless I'm going out for dinner or whatever. But that's kind of something I'm quite enjoying not doing, and I also I do that. So like going drinking for not drinking Monday to Friday, but then completely getting obliterated Friday to Sunday. Just jokes.
You really don't.
I don't do that at all. But let's be honest, I'm going to be having a couple of drinks Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Of course. I
think something that also want to kind of continue doing is giving away some of the control. I am a bit of a control freak.
You
never. What do you mean? I'm quite good with my control, I think, in the sense, and I mean, I'm just saying that, is that I will say to you, I'm a control freak. I'm going to take control. If you don't want me to, you need to tell me. Otherwise, I'm going
You are very good about that.
And I'm going to do it, right? Something that I'm trying to do is to just not even take the control. And it literally, I'm like vibrating.
You're giving others the opportunity.
But I'm giving others the opportunity to do what they need to do.
Disappoint you.
Potentially. So I really want to stop being so controlling.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I'm not like controlling like John or like controlling things. It's just more like from a day-to-day perspective, I've got like everything, I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to do it because then it's done.
But you're also like, you're an active, busy bee.
I get shit done, yo.
Exactly.
So I want to, but that also leads it back into like the less FOMO, less is more. So I kind of just want to take a bit of a step back and let everyone around me, give them the opportunity to disappoint me. No, I'm kidding.
I really, that is a good one. Yeah. And I think that one is probably going to be your most challenging.
You think? Vibrating. I'm not controlling any narratives. That's it. I'm not controlling nothing. I'm just going to sit back, drink my wine on my Friday night.
And enjoy the ride.
A
little bit off topic, but you were talking about your word being peace for the year. And I actually thought quite long and hard about my word. And it feels like cliche.
Yeah.
But I thought back to 2025 and I was like, well, what was it in 2025 that could sum up my year? And I think the word that I would use is discovery for last year.
Ooh, good one.
And so because of that, I'm like, right, if that was discovery, what is my word for 2026? And I've chosen growth.
Ooh, good one. Wow. Check it out, eh? Okay, I love that.
So, but in like all facets of life.
Okay.
Looking at like the growth and not big dramatic growth. I'm talking about like incremental growth here. The small little bits and pieces, the small changes. And also quite like curious growth, maybe.
Yeah.
If I had to give it a bit more color.
No, that's really good. So kind of asking questions,
exactly.
Accepting and understanding different points of views and trying not to kind of compare them to yours, and neither could be right or wrong. Well, some could be
right or
wrong, but you know what I mean? Like, I think that growth is also kind of opening your mind to maybe different things as well.
Yes, exactly. And that brings me on to my sneaky New Year's resolution.
What is your sneaky New Year's resolution?
So I've got two sneaky New Year's resolutions, but the one that's linked here is that I want to consume more content that is across all spectrums.
Ooh, okay. I mean, that's a big word. Explain.
So my algorithm, my news that I consume is all very left wing.
Yeah. Okay.
So, because I'm a hard lefty.
Yeah.
Hashtag work.
Hashtag liberal.
Yeah. So, but I want to not to change my mind, but just to be informed.
Be challenged.
And be challenged.
Yeah.
Exactly. So incremental growth.
I like that.
Yes.
I really like that. Sneaky New Year's resolution as well. I want to be... I like... The news is quite a scary place. It's so difficult to be informed, but to not get sucked in. So I want to be informed, but I don't want to be sucked in.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's kind of where I sort of sit and kind of want to go.
Yes.
I think mindfulness is something. So like looking similar to the content. To be honest, I'm probably just going to carry on with my algorithm. My algorithm, you should come. Mine
best
is
algorithm.
So good, guys. It's cute little. It's cooking. Loads of cooking, loads of pop media, whatever happening kind of currently, you know, and funny ha-ha things, and a couple of animals chucked in, and like cats and a couple of dog stuff thrown in. Do you know what I mean? Bit of Harry Potter.
Love it. That's
bit of Akatar. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe
bit of
I need
glass.
to work on curating.
Just
that
honestly,
algorithm.
and it's great. Like,
yeah.
But I think just being a bit more mindful in terms of the news, but I want to be informed.
Yes.
You know, I think for the last 5 years we've lived here. And I kind of know a bit about the politics, but I don't really understand them. And I think there's going to be such a big shift in the next year, especially here in the UK with UK politics, that I actually just want to be a bit more in the know.
Yes, I agree. You know, to make informed decisions.
To make informed decisions.
It's really important, yes. And then I've got one more sneaky.
I was going to ask you, what?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. What is your other one?
To reply to people's text messages.
But you always respond to mine.
Yes.
Okay, sorry guys if she doesn't respond to anyone else.
I respond to like 3 people, and those are the people that I'm either seeing immediately.
I know.
Trying to make a plan for a podcast episode.
Or like Blaine.
Blaine, basically.
Yeah.
And my mom, because all she messages Blaine is like, is Taryn dead?
No, she's not. She's just in a meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I need to reply to people, and so far, so good. Every night before I go to bed, I clear all my messages.
Well done.
Reply to everyone, get everything done.
I like doing it before you go to bed, and also first thing in the morning. Sometimes if I don't message on the same day, I'm probably going to respond to you in the morning. For neither reason.
Just quickly.
For neither reason, then I forget. I'm tired. So I've got this wonderful little, this is like one of my stocking filler books.
Oh, nice.
Flying
That's very
Tiger.
pretty.
Flying Tiger, OBS. So I've got my little notepads.
Yes.
And I was telling you earlier while we were busy setting up, I write words, so kind of words of the day. So that's kind of a bit of a sneaky resolution, just whatever it could be. It could be I couldn't remember a word, so I wrote it down. Or the other way, I had like a couple of presentations, and I was like, "You've got this," sort of thing. But then I actually also have written a couple of things as well, and these are just kind of things that they're not resolutions. It's just what I want to do this year. So I'm not going to read all of them because there's quite a lot.
Goodness me, you have a busy year plan.
Busy, yeah. But the ones are stop doom scrolling.
Yes.
So I've kind of ticked that off because I'm like, I'm in the way. Get back into running.
You and me both. I think that's a good one.
That is a good one. Be better at social media for higher hazard.
Yes.
Travel the UK, Forest of Dean, Cornwall. We were literally talking about that yesterday, funny enough. I don't know if this is one that is actually going to happen, but I put it out there. Get our ILR by the end of March.
Well, I like that you put it out there.
I put it out there. So I'm just like manifesting.
You're putting positive energy into
I'm totally
the world.
putting positive energy.
It's not really up to you, though.
It's not up to me. I mean, it's all in process.
It's in the universe.
It's in the universe, but get our ILR. And then, so we've got Spain trips booked this year, and obviously South Africa. We're going back to South Africa. The other thing, I really want to go to Italy again because it's my favorite place in the world. And yeah, those are my sneaky little resolutions.
I love those.
Yeah, I've just written them down.
Go to Italy on something.
Well, it says go to Italy again because that's always going to be on the list. Like, I don't care if it's for 2 days. I just want to go eat pizza pasta.
Exactly.
And be with my fellow brethren because they are my brethren. Do you know what I mean? So let's go. What a great episode back.
It was so much fun. I'm so glad we're back.
I'm so glad we're back. That was great. Please like, follow, subscribe, give us social media tips, #comments. Happy birthday, 80 again for today.
Happy birthday.
Guys, see you next week.
See you next week.
What was Wind Down Fridays will come back.
Yeah.
They will come back. I think
we're easing into
things, yeah. So forgive us.
Yeah, we won't give you a date.
We won't give you a date. They'll come back.
Soon.
Soon.
Bye.
Bye.